Hi, I'm Casey Daniel. I'm the 4-H Extension Agent here in Orange County, and today I'd like to show you a healthier take on the favorite wings for the big game. So the first thing you want to do is to get some chicken. Today we are using skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and you're going to cut them into strips. So I cut each thigh into 2 pieces, and then they are marinating in whatever is your favorite buffalo wing sauce. So you can choose different varieties. If you really like to chase the heat, I'd recommend that you add some additional cayenne pepper. But one of the things to realize is that wing sauce itself actually has no calories. It's mostly vinegar and red peppers, and then has a little bit of oil. So to just a zip-topped bag, I added the pieces of sliced chicken thighs with a generous amount of wing sauce, and put about a tablespoon of oil in there so that it won't stick. You're going to want to use skewers, so I have some wooden skewers that have soaked in water. That's especially important if you're going to cook on the grill, because the grill will cause the wood to dry out. So you're going to pick up, so again, these are the sizes of the chicken thighs. You also can use chicken breast if you prefer the white meat. The dark meat tends to have a little bit more of flavor, a little bit more juiciness for some people, but again, use whatever you like, or if you're the one throwing the party, do both, and then people can make their pick. So using the sharp end of the skewer, you're just going to simply thread the chicken onto the skewer so that it holds in place. And we're going to do that. You'll know what size party you're having. Put these thread on real quickly, and then they will be ready for cooking. And so you can decide whether you want to use a grill. We are in Virginia, so we never know what the weather's going to be come the night of the big game. Could be hot, could be cold, could be anywhere in the middle. We also are going to show you a method using just a regular skillet, and then we have the option for a grill pan. So our skewers, our chicken is added to the skewers, and we're ready for our next step. All right, so now that we have our chicken skewered and ready to be added, we're going to show you a couple different cooking methods. And one that we are going to use here, we just have a regular oven. So we've turned that on 425 degrees, kind of as hot as you can get it. And we're going to lay the skewers on the tray. Those in, and they're going to cook for probably 10 to 15 minutes. It depends on how hot your oven is. Obviously we're using a toaster oven, a smaller size, so it may take a little bit longer. And then we have a traditional skillet just on a regular burner here. So if you're doing something on the stovetop, we've added just a tiny bit of oil to coat the pan, and we're going to add in our skewers. And then the other option that you have, we do not have a stovetop here. We're going to use this to show you, but if you happen to have a grill pan and a grill press, this is a great way to use a grilling example, but inside your house. And then obviously if you have a propane grill or a charcoal grill that you can do it outside, you're going to get great flavor from that as well. Because our thighs were fairly thin, we're going to keep a close eye on them. They're going to cook quickly, and then when they're ready, we're going to use tongs to be able to turn them. For food safety, one of the things you want to think about is having a separate set of tongs to use for what touches the raw chicken versus what touches the cooked chicken. So each cooking method is going to finish at a little bit different time. Our ones in the traditional skillet are ready, but rather than guess, what you want to do is always use a food thermometer. And chicken is going to be at a safe, fully cooked temperature at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to insert our thermometer. We're at 162. And we're at 165. So we are good to go to begin to plate our skewers. We're going to keep those separate for 3 different cooking methods. So we have some in the oven, some in a traditional skillet, and then we have some in the grill pan. All right, so our ones in the skillet are done, our ones from the grill pan are done. We've got them displayed on the platter here, and our ones coming out of the oven. So for the last couple minutes, we increased the temperature, and put it up on broil. So that's just to get a little more color and caramelization on the meat there. So I'm gonna pull those out and add them to our tray as well. And then one more. So then before we get ready to serve them, we're gonna add a little bit more of the wing sauce. So that will help increase a little more flavor. Now remember, the original wing sauce that we used for the marinade has gone in the trash because that was contaminated with the raw chicken. So this is fresh sauce that we poured into a bowl, and we're just gonna take a little brush here, a little silicone basting pastry brush, and we're gonna add a little bit more wing sauce to these. Again, if you aren't into traditional buffalo wings, pick out what works for you. So maybe you like teriyaki, maybe you like Parmesan and garlic. There's always honey or honey barbecue. So you can really take this recipe and make it your own. And then just to amp up the flavor, we have some chopped green onions. So we're gonna sprinkle those on the plate. And then some people are ranch fans, some people are blue cheese. But to save some additional calories to get the same flavor without the calories from the liquid dressing, you can just sprinkle some blue cheese crumbles on top. You get a lot of flavor and save some calories that way. So here we are, we've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, chicken on a stick instead of wings. And it's a great recipe you can try for your next big game.